as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They go play action. Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. 15 yards to pick up. First down, Washington.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
39-yard line.
60 Eagles. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. A good pickup there at 22. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well?
Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jedzie. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate.
Now he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Daniels. Outright looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Washington.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll take this to the 46.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Warriors 17.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air goes Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go. Packer 6. Go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Gino. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Washington.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
17 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 9.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Go. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Flush to his right. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 boxes. 60. Hey. Ready, ready.
And they give him another shot here on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jeremy Chin there defensively. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Raiders 28, Commanders 16. Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the zone read, a give to Genty. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing now is Gino. Got his man. It's Thornton. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 16.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Daniels escaping the pressure right. Able to avoid him at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels eluding the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And he's going to use his legs here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
It brings up 3rd and goal.
Elliott is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
That game to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Gino down to throw.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Raiders.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again with Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.